Thank you, Kendall. All right, Southwest Medical is all about preventative care, especially when it comes to cancer. I spoke with one of their doctors to learn more.
Unfortunately, you've been busy because everyone has to keep up with their cancer care, correct?
Absolutely, yes. It doesn't go away even with the pandemic.
Right. So let's talk about cancer basics and just, explain what it is to everybody.
Sure. Okay, it's a term we throw around a great deal, but it's actually fairly specific. It's a term for diseases in which abnormal cells divide without control and invade other tissues. All cancers start with one bad cell. Okay. These cells can spread to other parts of the body through the bloodstream as well as through the lymphatic systems. And it may come as a surprise, but it's not just one disease. It's many, many, many diseases. There are hundreds of types of cancer. Really, if you subtype them even further, thousands of types. And getting screened regularly is something that we all can do. This helps find breast cancer, cervical cancer, colorectal cancer, and it's at these times, early in the course of a disease, when spread to a more advanced form can be prevented, and just looking for things where people are at high risk, like lung cancer amongst certain people, can help a great deal.
Let's talk more about those screenings and what types you guys offer.
Looking at mammograms, these are the best ways to find breast cancer early. Especially when somebody is at high risk, that is with a family history, or when somebody finds a lump or a bump or something like that. Pap test, that's done on women looking for cervical cancer. Abnormal cells in the cervix can turn into cervical cancer. The HPV test looks for the human papillomavirus on a DNA level. And it's this human papillomavirus that causes cervical cancer. Cervical cancer is almost 100% caused by infection with the human papillomavirus. This is a sexually transmitted disease. People have to be aware of it. There's a vaccine, in fact, available for it. Looking at colorectal cancer, on the other hand, this develops from precancerous polyps. These are abnormal growths which occur in the colon or rectum. Certain people are more prone to develop them than others. Lung cancer screening with a chest x-ray, or more specifically with a CAT scan, is oftentimes recommended for people who are at high risk. That is, people with a smoking history or certain exposures. Exercise is extremely important. Keeping one's weight in a reasonable range is very, very important. That being said, even though walking outside and walking your dog is a great thing to do, particularly in this pandemic, I know the dogs are all tired and people are getting their exercise, but covering up, not getting all that extra sun exposure, using the sunscreens.
Optum Care Cancer Care has locations across Southern Nevada. Just call 702-724-8787. Las Vegas Now will be right back.